Let's talk about scarcity, folks. There's nothing that can do as bad things for your life than scarcity. Scarcity is the root of a lot of evil, a lot of bad human behavior, and a lot of sadness and misery inside ourselves comes from scarcity as well. So, I mean, there's many ways that it pops up. So here I am, actually, in Albania, in a nice town called Berat, which has all this lovely old Ottoman architecture, which I guess you'll see some when I'm talking about scarcity. So, eliminating scarcity in your life starts by sort of deciding what you need more of so that you can be comfortable. And I'm talking about time, money, relationships, love, stuff like healthy food, stuff like personal alone time to recharge and compile things in your mind. Yeah. If you have a scarcity of any of that sort of stuff, it can really make your life hell. Now, time and money are the two classics that people are scarce on. People don't have enough money. They, spend too much money, don't make enough money. It's a problem that some of us have solved. I've solved it in my life. I don't have any scarcity of money anymore, and it feels damn good. But I never really did. Have this sort of like good background where I grew up with lots of healthy, successful people around me. And one joke is that comes to mind is I'd rather be rich and healthy than sick and poor. It's kind of a joke that's like such a truism, but lack of money causes stress, and that can make you sick as well. But health is really the most important thing. You want to have an abundance of health. And so it's all about, don't have a scarcity of health. Don't have a scarcity of healthy habits. I mean, for example, eating really good food. Always have enough really good, high quality food to feed yourself if possible. Now I'm traveling, so it's a little bit harder to get that, but still I make every effort to normalize my routine. My thing is on the weekend I eat a bunch of junk that I crave, from growing up as a North American and just liking to eat junk. And then during the week I'm really strict, eating lots of vegetables, healthy sources of protein, healthy fats, so not so many carbs, so on and so forth. So no scarcity of healthy food in my life, because I remember the times when I was on tour with my band and there was you get one proper meal a day, then you have sandwiches in the van, and it just sucked. And when there wasn't enough food in that one meal a day to really make us full, it sucked. And it led to bad moods, it led to people fighting over the last slice of pizza or whatever it was, and that sort of scarcity is not good. Scarcity of money can drive people to do all sorts of compromising of their values and all that sort of stuff, and it's really, really not good. So set yourself up so you have enough food, money, no scarcity of nice place to live and stuff like that. It sounds so obvious, but a lot of people are in a vicious cycle of poverty in this world, and they don't know, for example, how to leverage the internet like I do and all that sort of stuff. So but where there's a will, there's a way. What about scarcity of time? You don't want to be so busy all the time. You don't want to be scheduled 24 hours a day. I've been there, I've done it. It's not fun. So now I live a routine that lets me breathe a little more, but I'm still doing lots of stuff. But I like to I did another video on this, schedule my week so it's heavy on Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. And the rest is sort of lead in, lead out sort of stuff. So I feel until Saturday afternoon, Friday and Saturday I'm decompressing, and Sundays I'm at zero. Today's Sunday when I'm recording this, so I'm really, and I'm on holiday, so I've got no scarcity of time, and I let my life breathe. It also means that when I commit to something, I do it. Scarcity of reliability is one thing that plagues a lot of people's lives, and you can quickly fuck your name with a lot of people like me if you don't do what you say you're going to be, if you're an unreliable, flaky person. Lots of people are. And these tend to be also the similar sorts of people who are low on money a lot of the time as well. It's not always a rule, but yeah, it's true. And scarcity you don't want to have scarcity of personal relationships and people to hang out with, people to talk to. I think this goes without saying for a lot of people, but then there's like a lot of people in, like, for example, North America who really live lonely lives because they don't have the social fabric of the European society that, I basically moved to Europe because I didn't really like my social life in Canada. That was one of the main driving factors. The food was bad too. So 2 scarcities were fixed by moving to Europe. Good, cheap food, healthy, social life also. And yeah, what else? I mean, just wherever there's scarcity, there's this survival set of behaviors that comes in where I don't have enough, I need to fight for this, I need to compete for what small amount of whatever it is, time, money, food, friends, lovers, there is. But when there's abundance, when you're thinking of what you can do for the world and you're open to receive back lots of stuff, and I mean, I set out to open up as many people's lives as possible and change their possibilities, widen their horizons, connect the world in a way and all that sort of stuff, and make a global consciousness. And when you think like that and you think of providing value to a bunch of people, it's hard to be in a place of scarcity. I mean, it can be too much sometimes. And yeah, abundance has its own trappings. But, it's a good problem to have. I'm getting to the point where, I'm making more money than I was before, than ever before. And I don't know what I'm going to do with that, but my lifestyle is not changing. And a lot of the time when people do need to show off their wealth, but they do need to spend money to make you think they're important, they're doing that out of scarcity of significance, scarcity of self-esteem, scarcity of what other people think of them, compliments and stuff. That's why people, actually here in Albania, almost every car is like a Mercedes. So they obviously like to display their wealth. Range Rover, Mercedes, Audi. Volkswagen's one that I like, but they got some of those. That's like the working average man's car. So yeah, try to eliminate scarcity from your life and you'll be glad you did, and you'll be living a much better life. If whenever you feel that you're driven by scarcity, watch your actions and see how you can do better. Scarcity is the enemy. All right, so signing out from lovely Barat. What do you think about that? Lovely houses on the hills. Scarcity. Get it out of your life, folks. Bye now.